Hey, everybody. I'll wait a bit for people to get on. Here, up here. I know my computer camera isn't the greatest. It's a little grainy. We have a webcam that we bought and put in there, and it didn't take today. So we had to go order another one. So just to deal with the graininess for a little bit. All right, so when you're on, if you could just hop on and let me know that you're here. Just say hi, hello, just give a wave. I see we have 2 people on, so that way it'll let me know who's here. If you're watching this in replay, just type in replay. Let me know that you're watching a replay. Even if you don't want to say hi, just write the word live. Let me know that you're on live. And we'll just wait a little bit. I am actually, my phone going off made me realize I want to pull up our party. Lindsay's asking, where's the link for the party? One second. Hold on. Hold on, let's see. All right, so 4 people are on. Someone do comment. I want to make sure the comments are working. That's odd that I have you guys on. Nobody's even said anything. Someone just put hi, live, something. Let me know that you're here. Okay, she sees it. Very good. Okay. Now I'm worried that the comments aren't working. Sugar. All right, hold on. Let me do some investigation. I hope this doesn't bump us off. If you are commenting here and they're not working, can you message in the group and let me know that? Because it might bump us off if I start doing some investigations. Let me see what I can figure out. Nope, it says, oh, Kelly, I see you. You say I'm here. Okay, so the comments are working. Okay, good. All right. So Sue says, I have no clue, no box sport. Hold on. Sue, all right, so you can hear me. So my directions above in the post, it says, hold on, let me see. See the. All right. So in that post above, I commented that if you want to comment, good, Sue, glad you're on. If you comment or if you go and, hey, Allison, if you go on through your phone, you have to have the YouTube app in order to comment. If you don't want to download the app, or if you go on your computer, the computer will give you the comments and an app will give you the comments. But if you're just on your phone, you go to YouTube there. For some reason, the phones don't allow you to comment. So you can just comment in your party. I'll keep the party going. Hold on. So Lindsay, can you hear me? That would be good. Or just comment here. Yeah, so again, you have to be, Sue, thank you. Okay. Yep, so you either have to be signed into the app, like you actually logged on, like you can't, like essentially how it is you can't comment if they don't know you. Like you just can't be some random person, like they would have to know you. Hey, Laura, how are you? So that's why you can't comment if you're not signed in. So if you have the app and you're logged into your account, or if you're on the computer with your account, you can do that. If not, just leave the comments below. All right. Do I have any of my Texas people on tonight? If so, how are you guys doing? I know there were the rolling blackouts. I know the severe weather and the cold has been pretty awful. So I'm wondering how you guys are doing. And hello, Terry. Good to have you on. Excellent. Excellent. We have 8 people on. We'll just give it another minute or so, just that every people, see, now we have 10. Oh, you're at a hotel in Texas, Allison, like because you're visiting Texas right now, or did something happen to your house now and you had to go to a hotel? Oh, I'll tell you. So Norbeck's headquarters are in Dallas. So when we called today, I had to call today for something, and they on the recording they said, due to the rolling blackouts, because they're still, all of the customer service people are working remotely, so a lot of them don't have power because of the rolling blackouts. So like longer hold times, but and they ended up calling me back actually in the next 15 minutes. So it really wasn't too bad. But Allison, my goodness, let us know. Is it because you're bad time to visit Texas if you are visiting? Holy moly. Hey, Bonnie, glad to have you on. Very good. All right. No power out, and it was freezing in our house. We had no long idea it would take to come back on. So you're not busy. You had to go to a hotel because that's just it. It's awful. When we had an October storm here, gosh, maybe 15 years ago, and people didn't have power. It was 3 weeks. My parents were the last one. My parents have a bakery up north of us, and they were the last ones to get power for 3 weeks. They lost $1.3 million of food in all their freezers and everything. And people were just staying. We lost power for 2 hours. It was crazy. Everyone else around us was down forever. It's not that good. It was freezing temperatures and everything. So Allison, I'm from Buffalo, so we know cold. But I'll tell you, even me, who've lived here my whole life, I'm not used to cold. So please stay safe in that hotel and keep warm. All right. Oh, Debbie's here too. Oh, that's right, Bonnie. You're at Debbie's house, aren't you? Right? Very good. All right. So why don't we get started? We have 14 people on. People might be joining us as we get on. Hold on. Kim is saying can't chat on the computer. Hold on. Are you signed in? Your account. Hold on. Okay. So we'll get this going. Hey, Rachel, we were just talking about the perils of where you guys are. How are you doing? Do you not have power? Are you freezing? What's going on? And is it just cold? Not that it's just cold, but is it the cold, or do you have snow, sleet, freezing rain? What do you guys also have? I was home all summer without power, but could get in bed. Oh, I couldn't imagine. Oh, you'd be fine in the summer without air conditioning. I don't know if I could survive that. You're good, Allison. Thanks be to God, you have power. All the above, so it's bad. He said a storm is going to come through here today. We haven't seen it yet. Hopefully it'll pass us. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Here's how tonight's going to work. I'm going to do a couple of quick demos just to kind of show you a little bit more of how the products work. Hopefully you had a chance to go through and look at the before and after pictures, some of the graphics, and even had a chance to watch some of those videos. The videos are fantastic, especially my demos with the raw chicken, the disinfecting wipes and all that. That really does kind of show you, does Norwex work and how does it work and all that good stuff. So if you haven't had a chance to go through those, the party's going to be open until Friday. So you have enough time to go through and look at that. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to post the link for the party and all that. So you'll have that to start looking at that to order. You have the catalog to look at. But you have to try to kind of go back through the post and really kind of get an understanding of everything. Yeah, so the snow on top of ice, that's what we had in that October storm, and all the trees just came crashing down because in October we still had all the leaves on the trees. Oh my gosh, Allison, we just did a prayer group. I lead a prayer group at night, and we just prayed for all of you guys in Texas. So hopefully those prayers will help too. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple of those things, and then I'm going to have questions and answers. So, and at any point when I'm showing you, you have a question, chat it right away. Chat right in the box. Oh, I'm glad you changed the phone, Kim. Chat away, so that way I can answer your questions. Don't feel you have to wait till the end, but we will have a Q&A after that. Before I do that, I just want to say two quick things. Hosting a party. So our host tonight, anytime we ever host a party, you get a ton of stuff for free. And I'm not joking. Like Norwex is by far the most generous of all direct sales companies that are out there. In fact, when I hosted, I was never a party person ever, like zero. I've never had hosted a party in my life. And then I started selling Norwex. And then I was introduced to these ruby ribbon things, which are amazing non-bras, but that's besides the point. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want these. I'm going to have a party because I'm going to earn a ton. I was shocked to find out that not everybody has the great rewards program that we have. I ended up earning over 15 items. The thing is, you get so many items at 50% off based on your party. I had the biggest party that this consultant ever had. I earned 15 products at 50% off. Well, these bras are $90 a piece. I'm like, even at 50% off, I can't even afford to use all my rewards, right? So that's not how Norwex works. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to do a post where I'm going to show you exactly how our rewards work. So take a look at that. But if you want to host a party, not only will you get a ton of free stuff, but you also will introduce your friends and families to a safer and easier way of cleaning that's going to save them money. So who doesn't want that, right? That's huge. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to really help out your host tonight to this party, because that opens up a whole level of rewards for them that they can get as well. So there's that. And so the hosts we have joining us tonight, we have Bonnie, we have Sue, and we have Rachel. We have three amazing hosts here. And hosting a party is super easy. I do all of the work for you. You just have to get your people this to invite, and I do the rest. I send you what to say and everything. And the last thing I want to just comment on real quick is I tell people, if you like what you see here, definitely buy it. I will be happy to sell you anything. If you love it, have that party and I can get you more. If you want everything, join my family, be on my team, and we will get you everything. Being a Norwex consultant is amazing. You can do it small time, part time, big time, however you want to do it. There's no like sales quota. There's no, you have to recruit so many people, nothing like that. It's easy, it's laid back. And you get 35% off on anything that you want. So if you're curious at all about that, let me know. And you can use it to make money. I started this as small time. My husband and I own a business. I homeschool. Like my time is I actually didn't have time to clean. That's how I started getting Norwex, because I had no time to clean. And so I choose how to do this how I want, and it has been a blessing. We have a camper. We're paying off the camper. We paid off my car. It's just amazing. So for extra side money, or if you make it your main gig, whatever you want to do. Let me just see real quick. When you get started, can you go over the deodorant choices? Yes, I will. Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna shout. Hey, Connor, can you bring me my deodorant? Okay, Debbie. Yours is the same. Go get mine. No, go get mine. It's sitting right in the tray. Mine's better, he says. All right. So, yes, I will talk about that as soon as it comes. I'll put it here so I'll remember. Okay. So let's first talk about, if you did not watch the video. All right. So joining my team, we wanted to finish that. So literally the best part of my job is training new team members. So you get full on training, soup to nuts. You're not in this alone. I have about 65 girls that are underneath me. No guys. There's a guy on one of the other teams, but I have 65. Thank you. I have 65 people underneath me. And when I say you join my family, we don't do life together. We don't just do Norwex together. We do life together. So it's awesome. Okay. So if you didn't watch the video that was all about the Enviro cloth, please make sure you watch that, because once you understand how the Enviro cloth works, the rest of Norwex makes sense. I'm not going to waste your time tonight going over that. Go take a look at that video so that you can watch it and understand it. But what I do want to waste your time in doing is showing you how it works to beat tough, greasy, grime nonsense. So I have a mirror here. And what I'm going to do with this mirror, I do it like this so that you can, maybe I have to stand up so we can get a good angle. I'm going to take this stick of butter. So this is like worse and greasier than your kid's fingerprints, your baby's mouth all over this, your grandchild's artwork, your pet art, like the pets that, lick all over your windows. And not to mention safer, because any of those chemical cleaners that you've used on your windows and stuff go right into their bodies if they're licking and touching and all that. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to take this awful, disgusting butter. Oh, can you see that? You can see better if I put my arm in front of it. How did we see that? I just saw that. There. Can you see that? I guess that's so that says, I hope you can only see it like that, 80,000. So 80K, 80,000. And I'm going to spread that. I want to make sure we can see this. Can you let me know, guys, is this a good angle where you can see how disgusting that butter is? Is that good? As I'm waiting for your reply, I'll go on to the next part of this, what I'm going to do. So with the Enviro cloth, thank you, Allison. With the Enviro cloth, you can clean 95% of your home with just this cloth. Well, with the 95% of your home with the Safe Haven 5 set, but 80% of your home with just this Enviro cloth and water. That's it. Awesome. All right. This Enviro cloth, you will take soup to nuts, from your counter cloth to your counters, to your vanities, to your bathtub, to your toilet, to your floor. And even when you've used it on your floor, or your toilet, you can take it right back to your counter. Because if you saw in that raw chicken demo, there's nothing that will transfer from this surface to the next surface. So any of the bacteria and the protein that you've picked up will not transfer from one surface to the next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to wash this mirror. So again, you can use it on anything, glass, hardwood, laminate, whatever. So I'm going to take, it is wet, by the way. I already wet it before it came up. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to wash the mirror. Okay. So now you see that the mirror is wet. So you can see all those little wet spots, right? So now I washed the butter right off. Think about this. If you were to use a paper towel and some window cleaner, you're going to be at that thing forever. So you see all of the wetness right still on there. What I'm going to come through now is I'm going to take our window cloth. I'm going to hold this up to the camera. I'm going to take this window cloth. You see where it says window right there? This is the drying cloth. So this is, I'm going to hold this at an angle so you can still see this. And I'm going to give it a streak-free polished shine. You see that now? Oh, that's a line on the TV. Or that right there is the line on the video. So there we go. So a streak-free polished shine. You see how beautiful that is? I'm trying to make sure that you can see that there's nothing left on there. So with the Enviro cloth, you're going to clean everything. That's your hard-working cloth. That's going to remove all the nonsense, protein, bacteria, everything from a surface. Then when you're doing windows or mirrors or stainless steel or any kind of glass, you still wash it with the Enviro, but you dry it with the window, and it gives it that streak-free, lint-free shine. And not only that shine and that polish, but the other thing it does is it keeps your windows, mirrors, and anything glass free from getting the dust particles and getting dirty again. Because believe it or not, our cleaning products actually attract dust, which is why it keeps piling up. The dust and the grime and the dirt are attracted to it. All right. So that's the one I want to show you. The other thing I want to show you is the dusting mitt. And oops, hold on. Connor, could you bring me pepper in the plate? I thought I remembered everything. I always forget something every time. What I'm going to show you with the dusting mitt, our dusting mitts are amazing because think about dusting. First of all, who likes dusting? I don't. I feel like when you dust, it all just comes back. So who the heck needs to dust? You just brush it off on the floor, and then the vacuum sucks it up, and then the vacuum emits it back into the air, and then you get dust again. So I was never a duster until I discovered Norwex, because with Norwex, you're not just pushing the dust around like you would in any other kind of dusting rag, if you will. You're actually taking, you can even see which one I use the most here. Thank you, sweetheart. You are actually working this as a static charge, and you're actually grabbing that dust, holding it onto the mitt, and then you tell it when it's going to be released, just like the Enviro cloth, right? So it works as a static charge. So if you have one dusting mitt, you just rub it against itself. I'm telling you, when I dust, I always have two on. I never dust with one. And so I just rub them against themselves. The other thing that you can do is take the rubber brush, which is when I'm done dusting, I take the rubber brush and I brush everything I just picked up with the rubber brush. I brush the dusting mitt into the garbage. It also works as a great static charger, okay? So what you do is you get it statically charged. And what I'm going to do is, oh gosh, it's got hair all over it because I just did a post. I know I didn't even brush the hair off. I did a post. Well, let me wipe all the hair off there. I should have showed you that. I cut my son's hair today, and I, like if you've ever cut your kid's hair, he had all the hair on his face and the back of his neck. I'm like, I wonder if the dusting mitt will work. It got all of it off of him. So if you have boys that you take to the haircut, the barber or get their haircut, and they complain about the itchiness in the back of that, take your dusting mitt and just wipe that nonsense off. Now that I have hair all over because apparently I didn't brush off the hair after I was done with him. I'm going to take this plate right here. So you see the white on that plate. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put pepper on it because you can't really see dust that well, but you can see pepper. So can you guys see that okay? Yes, you see that? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dusting mitt and I'm just going to wipe. And you see how it's all wiped clean? I don't know if you can see it that it's on the dust mitt. You can see a little bit of pepper on there. But just a wipe and it's clean. Like even here, there's a spot, they didn't get this side, clean. It's off. It's not like I brushed it and it's on my keyboard or on my floor or anything like that. It's all on the dusting mitt. And then, which I need to do now to get the hair off, I'm going to take this over my garbage can and I'm just going to brush it like I showed you before. I'm just going to brush all that pepper right off, really brushing the hair off because I didn't do this earlier. Okay? So those are the two big demos that I really wanted to show you because that's called our household package. So that is our basic package is the Enviro and the window. And you actually have 2 color choices you can choose from, 2 color combos you can choose from. The household package throws in the dusting mitt. But ladies, if you're new to Norwex, the best thing you really can do is what I've showed you in the party though, is get that, I just inhaled the pepper. Get that Safe Haven 5 set. Not only do you get the Enviro and the window and the dusting mitt, but you also get the cleaning paste, which you saw me clean my friend's oven and all those before and after pictures. This thing is a miraculous thing that works on so many different things. It's literally miracle and elbow grease in a jar. It's amazing. And it lasts forever. You get it? And it comes really hard. So if you can see it like this, and watch me do this. You hear that? Like it comes really, really hard. You make it into a paste by taking your Enviro cloth, your Sperry sponge, your Sperry net, your Enviro scrub mitt, whatever, or your bathroom scrub mitt, and you get that wet and you dip it in there and then you use it. This thing will last forever. Mine lasted 1.5 years, and I was using it not only in my house, but at different house parties and stuff pre-COVID, right? When we were doing house things. All right, so help if I actually put this on correctly. So you get that, but you also get the laundry detergent. Now, if you didn't see the post about the UPP, that's what this is called, watch the video, take a look and read through all of that, because not only is this how you're going to use it to clean your cloths, and I'm going to go over that with you in a second, but this also is for all of your laundry. And I'm telling you, my clothes have never, my whites are whiter, my brights are brighter, my clothes don't pill as much, they're not as getting that, I guess that rough beating, if you will, in the washing machine. Hold on, somebody just said something. Oh, Sue said I got her, just saw that. Oh, we have another one. Hold on. There we go. So it's amazing for all your laundry needs. It's safe. I will tell you, I am so irritated. I found out we used to use that, well, I guess use the name Draft. We used to use Draft when Connor was a baby. We have huge sensitive skin issues in this house. And I come to find out that Draft has one of the worst ratings as far as the toxic ingredients in it. It's crazy. This, no sulfates, no phosphates, no chlorine or bleach, no fillers, no optical brightness. This is safe for all sorts of skin types, even our little babies. Now, if you have an HE washer, you only want to use 1 teaspoon of detergent for an HE washer. That's it, 1 teaspoon for a large load in an HE washer. If you have a non-HE, you only want to use 1 tablespoon. So throughout the scoop that's going to come with, and only use that. It's going to last you a long time. And I'll tell you this, if you have a party, if you book a party, like our hosts who are now having a party, if you get 3 people to book a party off of yours, I'm giving you laundry detergent for free for a year from me. You get up to 3 bags of free laundry detergent. That's incredible. So you can use that all the time. Okay, now I want to open up to questions and answers, but I also want to talk about the deodorant. So if you also have questions, start typing them and I'll get to those. All right, this is our crystal deodorant. I'll hold it like this. Oh, I should show you the English side, huh? All right, we have 2 types of deodorants. We have a crystal and we have a regular deodorant that has more of a natural, both these are natural. The other deodorant, I don't have anymore. I didn't like it. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't like it. I ended up liking this more. So the other deodorant is like a typical deodorant where it's a stick where you rub it on just like normal, but it's got more of like the essential oils and natural deodorizers in there. But when I switched to this, it was so much better because you still have like the deodorant stains, like right when you put on a black shirt and you rub it against the deodorant, you still have like the deodorant stain on there. And because of the essential oils, my body type, I tried all sorts of, when I was going clean for deodorant, actually, I'll tell you, I refused to get the Norwex one at first, refused, because I did not want to spend, I think it's like $13.99 or $14.99 or whatever it was. I'm like, I'm not spending that much on deodorant. Are you out of your mind? But I also did realize how dangerous traditional deodorants and antiperspirants were. So I went on a mission to find more natural ones. So for about 1.5 years of my life, I walked around with pit stains really around me because the essential oils in all the deodorants is which they're needed for, because that's the deodorizer, would create these stains under my arms. And it was a friend of mine who bought the crystal deodorant and was raving about it. Like, she's like, Michelle, I'm at Cedar Point and it's so hot and I'm with 6 other adults and I'm the only one not stinking. And I'm like, okay, Leslie, thank you, And then when I was at conference, a friend of mine was using it. I'm like, how can you justify that this is worth, that's worth $14? And she's like, Michelle, I've had mine for 1.5 years. And I'm like, What do you mean you've had yours for a year and a half? This crystal will last you at least a year, probably, and longer. So what it is, it literally is a crystal. Can you hear that? It's made out of natural sea salt and it's crystallized. So obviously natural sea salt is a deodorizer and things like that. When you use it though, you have to use it wet. I'm not wet enough when I get out of the shower. I use the Norwex towel to dry myself off and that thing just dries you. So I'm not wet enough. So when I get out of my shower, I dry my body, I dry my hair, I put my towel wrap on, I put all my moisturizer on, I take the crystal deodorant. I'll send you, I'll post a video if you guys want it. I run this, I turn my water on, I run it under the water, and I just put the deodorant on. And I just rub it for a few seconds, whatever. And then what I do, when I put it in upside down and I twist it and I store it upside down. So it sits like this because I don't want it to sit like this because any of the water that might be on there, because again, I use it with my little water. I don't want the water to collect underneath and loosen any of that. Now I have one in my camper that when I've opened up the cabinet after our camper has moved, it's fallen. It's on the not porcelain, whatever the ceramic tile of my vanity is. And it actually cracked off the base, which really isn't a big deal because now I still store it like that and it's cracked at the base. I just take it and I hold it in my hand and I use it. So it's not even like that's bad. But I don't ever want the water to coagulate there and loosen it. Not that I can still use it without the base, but I like it with the base. Okay, so those are the differences. I will tell you, hands down, I recommend the crystal more than and we all use it. So all three of us, so me and the two men in my house, it's great for men and women. We don't smell. You can actually even use it on your feet if you have stinky feet, things like that. And the other thing is like when we went, like the one time we went camping, everyone else forgot their deodorant. Mine's always in the camper. So we all use the same one too. Really, it's not like it's got that pastiness and all that grossness there. Nope, no other comment. Okay. Does that help you? Does that help you, Deb? Okay, does not look like there's any other questions, especially for anybody who's not new. I know that we have so many newbies, so I really wanted to make sure I focused on all of the good stuff of learning about Norwex. But for anybody who's not new, good, Deb. What else can I talk to you about? Oh, you know what I want to show you real quick? Hold on, because this question came up in one of the parties. Hey, Counter, could you bring me the countercloth house? Let me show you something. Okay. I realized I bent over and I probably put my butt in the air. I apologize profusely if my butt just showed up to all y'all. All right. So I did get the question earlier. What's the difference between the countercloth, the textured countercloth, the regular countercloth? I'm sorry, the textured kitchen cloth, the regular kitchen cloth, the countercloth, the Enviro, and all that. So I do want to spend a second talking about that. First thing I will say, so we have two types of countercloths. Thanks, Sue.
Hello again.
Sue said hello before.
Hello.
And this is our textured one. So it's kind of got more of a waffle weave to it. And this is our regular one. It's just got the plain stripe weave. They both work the same. They both absorb 7 times their weight in water. Personally, I like the textured one better. I just like the way it looks better. I feel like it's a little thicker, but they both work the same. But those are the same. But then we also have, look how messy this is. This is how my life lives, right? With the mess. This is how my family puts things back, because that's how we use these. These are our counter cloths, and this is our counter cloth house. So what's really great about these is that they're like the size of a selected size paper towel. So if you notice the difference, like this is our kitchen cloth is this size, and our counter cloth is that size. So you can see the difference there. Literally, the counter cloth or the kitchen cloth is like your typical washcloth. So I tell people when I use the counter cloth, when I use the kitchen cloth, this is where I wipe down. Yeah, I'll go to that in a second. This is what I use to wipe down like my counters, my stovetop, my bigger jobs that need a little bit more. They don't need as much as the Enviro. I'll show you the difference. Actually, I'll use this one to show you the size difference here. I don't need the big Enviro. Hold on, let me hold it this way. The big thick Enviro. I don't need, so that's the size difference there. And then of course I'll pick this one up and you can see the size difference here. All right. The Enviro is what I use anytime I would have used a chemical. So I really only need this for like those jobs like my bathroom, my areas in my kitchen that I would have used a chemical, like if I'm cleaning off chicken, things like that. My floors, my walls that are like I wouldn't use this on my wall to get out markings and things like that. That I'd use the Enviro. But I do use this for my bigger jobs, wiping things down. Like anytime I would have used a normal washcloth. But anytime I would have used a paper towel, I'm grabbing the counter cloth. So when counter spills his orange juice or his milk, a small little job, I'm using that. Anytime I go to wipe my cans, I used to spray vinegar in a paper towel on top of all my cans when I open them. I just get my counter cloth wet and I wipe down the tops of the cans there. We also use these as our napkins. They fell out there. We use them as our napkins, so no more napkins and paper towels for that kind of stuff. And when the one you're using for the day, you're done with it, you power wash it. I just put it right on top of the house to dry. If I have multiple ones, we have the tags that we hang to dry as well. So the counter cloth box, and if you book a party in March, they just released March's rewards. And one of March's rewards are the counter cloth house with these beautiful amethyst and different limited edition colored counter cloths. Super, super pretty if you wanted to book in March. If you wanted to still actually book in February, because you're going to see this tomorrow, February is mop month. So mop month means you can actually earn your mop for free by hosting a party. The mop is the big what everyone in Norwex wants, or everybody wants. So if I still have a party starting on Saturday, actually. If you wanted to go on Saturday, we go Saturday to Monday. I opened that up because I had so many people wanting mop month. So I opened up a whole other party. So if you're interested, let me know that too. I can get you your mop for free. And Debbie, you're mentioning something about one of the things I posted. What was that? The difference between the wet mop and the wet mop recycled. Actually, I'm not even sure we have the regular wet mop one in stock anymore. I think it did get sold out. They might have a few left. The only difference is now they're making them through the recycled microfiber. So just promoting that we have that. They're still the same. And they're now all recycled. So the regular mop pad, it was in our limited edition warehouse sale. Not that it was a sale item, just that it was going to be going out. Okay, window cloth versus the car cloth actually is not too much of a difference. They're made of the same material. Literally, guys wanted a car cloth for their car. So you can actually use them interchangeably. Same thing with the 3-in-1 car mitt. That actually can be used just like a window cloth as well. Laura, you did get your mop for free. It's wonderful today. Dusted your floors. It's awesome. That's what the most amazing thing is. It's not like you need to just bring it out the once a week for your mopping. You throw that dry mop on, you walk around your floors, you're dusted. It's great. It's amazing. So especially anybody with like dust mite allergies, like I have severe dust mite allergies, and that's a huge thing. Toothpaste and brush. So Sue just mentioned she wants to know about that. Hold on, I'll get you that one. Hold on. Okay, look at me not wanting to call on my son to help again. All right, so these are amazing. First of all, the toothbrush. So the toothbrush actually comes in a couple different colors, and then the brush heads come where you can choose like soft or medium. They're actually replaceable. You could just pop this head out. What's amazing is they actually have the antimicrobial in them. So like, like if you get like strep throat or a cold or any kind of virus, they recommend just throw out your toothbrush and start over. Here it self-purifies, which the other thing is, if you think of where this sits and you flush a toilet, they actually did research that there's more bacteria on somebody's toothbrush than there is on their counters in their bathroom or in their sink in their bathroom, their sink in their kitchen, which we think is full of bacteria. So this, your toothbrush self-purifies. It's incredible. I love our toothbrush. The toothpaste, I'm going to show you this here. It is a white charcoal. So we all know the benefits of charcoal. What this is a white charcoal. So it's a whitening toothpaste. It's got a beautiful minty taste to it. And it's whitening and it's amazing. I absolutely love our toothpaste. It's incredible. But the other thing I absolutely love the most as well, and it's out of stock right now. So but put this on your wish list. If you actually, when I give you the party link tomorrow, you're going to actually have a link to, it goes right to, if you're on your phone, it'll go right to your host's party link. But there's a spot on there to download the shopping app. Download the app, because on there's all sorts of things you can do. Like if you really want the body or the mouthwash, you can actually get an update when it comes back in stock. This thing is amazing. So both the mouthwash and the toothpaste are incredible because they also have probiotics in them. they're saying our mouth biome is probably one of the most important biomes in our whole body, because even if you have a tooth infection, things like that, it affects your whole body. So this gives those probiotics, the good, healthy bacteria that your body needs to keep your mouth healthy. Is the Spirit handle and sprayer back in stock? So most of the sprayers are back in stock. I think the white one is not, but the Sea Mist one and the gray one are in stock. The set of 3 aren't because the white is still out. And the Spirit handle, I'm so sorry to say, is never going to be back in stock. They released it. They were all excited about it. They did all the testing on it and they sold it. And what they started realizing is when people really started to use it, the Spirit would actually fall off the handle and it was really awful. And Norwex does not do anything without the highest quality, so they pulled it out. So there will be no Spirit handle. We're looking to see if they'll bring back the Mighty Mesh pot scrubber because that was in replace of this. They love that you could just replace it and all that. So they might bring that back. I'm so sorry about that. I use the wet mop every day when the dogs come in and snowballs drip from their legs, right? Wait a minute, Deb. Do you not have the pet mitt? Oh my gosh. Connor, pet mitt. I'm so blessed by my family. You have no idea. I say he's going to be, when he's 18, he's like, so the next Norwex consultant. Debbie, how do you not have the pet mitt? Have I not talked to you about this before? Holy moly, you need the pet mitt. First of all, wet mop is great for that too. But the pet mitt is incredible. As soon as like our dog comes in, we sit, we wipe her paws. This pet mitt absorbs everything. Everything. So all you do is wipe their paws. If she's been playing in the snow, I'll wipe her mouth, I'll get her underbelly, maybe get her top. Incredible. And the pet towel as well. We don't really give her a bath much anymore. We actually take her to a place to get room because she needs her nails clipped, and we are not doing that. But the towel is the same thing, and you can even use the towel the same way. But this is the pet mitt. Looks like a little pet paw, right? All you do is just wipe that baby, and everything comes off. From the mud to the grubbiness to if they stepped in their poop. All of that stuff. The snow, rain, everything. Pick up the balls of snow that get stuck. Yes, I'm constantly pulling those babies off. Oh my gosh, it sure does get rid of all those little balls of snow that get stuck. Selling the pet towel. We have, okay. Connor, the pet towel. It's up in the cabinet. Your father might need to grab it. I think it's high because we don't really use it much. Okay, the pet towel is incredible. An 80-pound lab. You need the pet towel. Oh my gosh. I'm going to see if I can find, Kelly, I'm going to write down that you're asking me this. I might message you. I'm going to see if I can find any graphics that I have on it. It's got little pockets that you put your hands in so you can wrap it around the dog and dry them. And I don't know if you have, I know Laura has our bath towels, the human bath towels, and I know she can speak to this. It absorbs everything. It dries you off beautifully. And the pet towel does that with the dog. Literally absorbs all that water that's on their fur, just absorbs it right in there as you're hugging them in it. Oh, Debbie, we're getting this on your list for sure. Thank you. Here's the pet towel. So here, I'll show you this side first. So see these little sides here? You put your little hands in these babies and you just rub that dog and you rub them like crazy. There's pockets on both sides. You can flip it around to do that one. And you just rub that dog and you just love them, and your dog loves it because they're getting the lovin's and they're dry and they're not walking around getting water all over your everything. So bath towels, I use 2 towels a week. It's amazing. Oh my, and you use 2 towels a week. We literally, and this is probably embarrassing to say. So I do my Norwex load every 3 weeks. You can do it once a week. You do that. Mine, I just every 3 weeks. I will use the same towel all those 3 weeks. I may switch it up, once in there. And they're amazing. My favorite is the Ultra Plush one that was in limited edition. I'm begging it comes back. But the second one is this. We have the striped one and originals. The striped ones are amazing. Kelly, I use my pet mitt every time we go outside, especially the dog park. The second is the second mitt and towel. We have a second mitt in our camper. Pet towel has collected fibers. How do you get rid of them? Ooh, like I don't like the little things that come on there. I would say take a lint mitt to them. Like, what do you mean by the fibers? You think like lint got in there? I would either take the rubber brush and brush them right out. That'll help. Or you could get like the lint mitt and brush them out that way as well. Yes. Oh my gosh. For the mud, you like literally our pet line. You cannot be this. If you have a dog, there are 3 things if you have a pet, I should say, there are 3 things you need. You need the pet towel, you need the pet mitt, and you need the chenille mop head. So you need the mop with the chenille mop head. Oh my gosh, it's the dry mop head on steroids and picks up every bit of fur. Like I swear, when I put that mop down, that all of her hair knows it and just like jumps on it. So, any other questions? Those are some great questions. We're having great questions tonight. And I'm way over your time. I know I promised 15 minutes, so we are way over. So I do not want to take up any more of your time, but I don't want to leave your questions unanswered. So I'll give a second. I'm going to put these away. I'm going to step away in case, because I know there's a delay. So I'm going to put these away. If I come back and there are no questions, I'm going to let you guys go. I'll talk about finishing up here. So what we're going to do, again, we'll keep the party open until Friday. So it gives you that chance to read through any posts that you missed, watch any videos, ask any questions. If you still have questions in the party, ask them. I have a ton of videos that I can share with you that I don't want to keep blowing up people's phones, but if people are asking and it's helpful, I'm going to share it. I will post one post that actually has a list of all my videos. So literally you're sitting around and you're, bored one night before going to bed, you can start watching me. And then, so that those teach you a little bit more. I think that's it. So again, if you're interested in doing this, having a party, we do these express parties, which are amazing. We can do Facebook parties as well, but I'll be honest, they've kind of been dwindling. I think people are a little emotionally, mentally, everything overwhelmed right now. And Facebook parties are just a lot. That's why we like these really quick, small express parties. We can still do Facebook. I'm doing a Zoom party on Saturday. We can do Zoom, email, whatever. I think that's it. All right. I'm going to let you guys go because it looks like there's no other questions. Thank you guys for a great live. Again, I'll have a few more posts coming tomorrow and the next day. Just some not teaching stuff, but just some little bits and things like that. Oh, there is one other teaching one. I lied. I'm going to talk about the body cloth. And I did a video that I'm waiting for my son to help me edit so I can put in little blurbs of what things are. Hopefully I'll have that ready for tomorrow. If not, I'll stick with my regular post of what I have for that. But Norwex not only cleans your home, but it cleans your body from your head to your hiney. We'll talk about that tomorrow. All right. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for all that you are participating. Thank you for all your questions. You guys are fantastic. I'm so honored to be able to do this. The sponge and the bathroom scrubber. So which sponge and which bathroom scrubber? So we have a couple of different things. I have a great post of our different sponges. Let me write this down. Sponge post. Hopefully I'll read my writing. If I forget, actually, Debbie, message in the party for me to post a graphic about the sponge post, and then I'll put that on there. We have a number of different sponges. The bathroom scrub mitt has one scrubby side and one Enviro side, very similar to our Enviro scrub, which is a square that has an Enviro side and a scrubby side. So I don't know if that's what you're saying is the difference, but one is the mitt and one is that. So the bathroom scrub mitt's amazing. Literally, you put it on your hand and scrub, but that's not where I use it for. At the end of every shower, I take that baby, I stick it on my foot, and I just hold on to the shower and I wipe the floor with my foot. And I have not bent over to wash my bathtub floor in over 2 years. That's the most amazing product ever. So Debbie, does that help you? I have to ask my sister. I have to have her look at the book and send the question. Send it to me. Yep. Let me know because we have so many different sponges. I don't want to give you the wrong answer. Okay. For the third time, it's like the Italian can't say goodbye. This is how I leave family parties, right? We say goodbye. An hour later, we're still there. All right. I'm really signing off now. Bye, guys.